taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Willis going to look to throw first play. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first. Solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Texans at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Walker with another carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made by Brandon Graham. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Bucs 43-yard line.
Drill 3. Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Broad red. Blue stripe.
Now Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mariota to throw it. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one.
Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taking it about the 36. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Smith, red. Ready?
Trying the left side with Walker. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Willis. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Texans 0.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Running right, here's Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Black one. Set, go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Field, black.
To throw, Mariota. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mariota. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Ready. Black shot. Set.
To throw is Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Ready.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
This
set.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Ready.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Third and 8.
Throwing is Mariota. Got a man, it's McBride complete. Touchdown! Trey McBride, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Mooney good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get this down to the 38. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. And now an audible here into something else. 2nd down. Here's Willis. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Willis out of the gun. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, here's Willis. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have want that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Inside the 10. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And that one is his second. Not a good look out of your return man. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
19
Willis looking to throw on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Willis to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Willis on third down. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cooper Kupp, 44 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Sticking with Walker on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for first. Mariota now. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, it's Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Play action, Willis. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Texans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Wow, I mean, what a turn of events. A field goal attempt to possibly give them a 2-score lead here in the 4th. Not only is that denied, but it's returned for a touchdown, and now an extra point ties this game.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce? And then it's off to the races the other way.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they were getting behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Willis out of the gun. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Willis. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 42-yard
The second down throw by Willis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. change things up. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. He's got McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Mariota. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to go up top again, and it's knocked away and incomplete. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Red. Claws red. Blue strike. Yellow blue.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Willis looking to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Mariota to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. Buffalo 18.
Willis to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick pass to Cup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for them. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Coach Coaches talk all the time about the value of special teams, and we have seen it in this game, Charles. Not one block kick, but now 2 of them in this contest.
And always, always, always we talk about adjustments during a game. Offense and defense, series to series. Rarely do we talk about special teams. Someone didn't adjust from block 1 to block 2, and it really cost them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Strike 2. Ready?
One last shot now for Mariota. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a rare win, just their 2nd in these first 8 games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, with the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose, squeeze a big apple and give me the juice.